Alright, welcome back to the stream, guys. I am back. Today we're gonna play some more Arcanum, and I think it's gonna be a good time. So, I think we actually made a lot of progress last time. We did have some setbacks, however, but I think, you know what, we'll just go from here and then figure out what to do next. So let's go ahead and load up our game. Okay, so let's just take a look at our quest logs. Okay, let's discover the origins of the ring. Okay, working on that. Percival Toon wants to find a way to free the ghost of his mother. Okay. The information about P. Skylar and Sons and the owner of the strange ring. Collect taxes from Black Root. Accepted. Sarah Toon wants to help regain ownership of the Bessie Toon mine. Gladys wants you to find a ring, an old family heirloom. Oh yeah, this is where I would need some persuasion, which I can do now, because I have these. I do need to buy bandages, I need to stock up on them, and then when I get the chance, let's go ahead and check Virgil's skills real quick. I need to get Virgil some bandages too, so he doesn't waste his fatigue trying to heal me. So that'll actually make him a little bit better, and hopefully not waste too much, you know, fatigue trying to heal me. Okay, anyway, so let's look through here. Funerary stone, painting, deliver a note to 36 Low Dervish Row, and Gerard wants me to go to the stonecutter. Okay, so there's a couple things to do. So let's go ahead and go this way, and we're gonna go to the records hall to find out about someone in one of the quests. Take those. Another thing we got too is we finally have the ability to make bullets, which is fantastic. So all I gotta do is just keep stocking up on saltpeter and we should be good to go. In fact, let's check if there's any in here right now. Okay, I'll buy that. Grenade decoy, okay. That's right. So I do need some bronze rings. Okay, I guess we can go check to see if the blacksmith has any of those too. I don't know if we've actually reset the shopsmith since the last time we were here. We have not, so that's gonna be a waste of time. Let's go. As I distinctly remember grabbing stuff from that garbage can and it's still empty, which means we have not reset time yet. That's okay, we can do that in due time. So we're gonna go up this way. We're gonna talk to this guy. Hello, bloke. I go by the name of Thom Grack. Say, you wouldn't happen to know a fellow named De Cesare, would you? No, I have not had the pleasure, I'm afraid. Ha! That's obvious, or you would not have referred to it as a pleasure. Well, if you could happen to see him, could you tell him to get his bum over to the subterranean kiosk in the Kensington Broadway? He was meant to have met me here over half an hour ago. Sure. Splendid. Thank you very much, sir. Good day. Okay, that's a little weird. Let's go this way. Check this garbage can. Grab that. What's my weight at? Yeah, I might as well make some bullets. So another cool thing we did last time we were here, we found the recipe for bullets from the gunsmith. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Anyway, so we found the recipe for the bullets from the gunsmith, and which is great, because now we can make our own bullets, and look at how many bullets we got. I'm not hovering around like 50 anymore. Okay, so let's see, this is Tory Road, the Sail Terrace. Okay. And this is a magic shop, which I have no use for, as far as magic armory. Maybe for my followers, but specifically not for me. I have no use for it here. Okay. Check here. Cool. And then we'll go this way. Is the door locked? It is unlocked. What is in this building? So I don't know if I can sell the engine muffler, but I could definitely take the wine. I'll definitely take those. But we'll see. If I can't sell it, I'll just toss it. Okay, this is East End Avenue, Vermilion Road. And this is the Zoological Society. We can definitely check that out. Because why not? Alright, so we see a bunch of exhibits here. So what is this? Before you is a replica of the skull of Belagrim, the last of the great dragons. The body of Belagrim was discovered by Sir Walter Ginsburg in 1756. The lair, which houses the complete skeleton, is an open exhibit and can be visited here. A small map shows where it is. Oh, cool. I wonder if that gets added to my map. Huh, there it is. Cool. Anyway, let's go and check this. This plaque reads, "This petrified egg was found in the lair of the great dragon. The child inside was only months from hatching before Belaragram was killed." Okay. This plaque reads, "This ancient iron chest was unearthed in the lair of Belaragram. It seems to be older even than the dragon itself. No one has ever been able to open it." Interesting. Okay. Alright, a couple things I want to just do some upkeep on first. So let me check. I have spent all my points. And my next level is level 10, which means I get 2 points when I level up, and I'm getting pretty close. So basically this yellow bar fills up, and then as they fill up, each of these red bars fills up as the yellow bar gets across. And then of course once the red bars all fill up, you level up. So, pretty good. Okay. I should have her just make some healing stuff. Oops. Schematics. Make some healing salves. And I'll just let her keep those for now. Okay, so let's talk to this person. "Hello, welcome to the Tarantian Zoological Society. How might I help you today?" "I am looking for Dr. Tristan Fenwick." "Oh, he's around here somewhere. His office is just to the right. Take a look around, and you're sure to find him." "Thank you, I'll do that." I don't remember who that is. Dang. Okay, well, whatever. "Yes, go ahead. The exhibits are open to the public to enjoy." Okay. "Who are you?" "Well, if you must know, I'm the head of this here Zoological Society, Dr. Tristan Fenwick. That's me, at your service," and all that nonsense. "And what does the Zoological Society do?" "Well, according to the catalog, we deal with animals and animal life, including the study of the structure, physiology, development, and classification of animals. Some would say we just waste the taxpayer's coin." "Okay, may I ask you some questions?" "Ask away. I have no questions." Okay, let's get out of here. Okay, so that's the Zoological Society. Let's go ahead and go in here. So there is a place in here that will become very important to me later in the game. Not necessarily right now, but later. So what is this? University Court Library of Tarant. Okay, let's go ahead and check that out. So I believe this is just a place where I can read about all the lore of the game. I'm probably not going to do that this playthrough. If you guys are interested in doing that, play the game yourself. There's a lot of really good, interesting things to read here. There's a lot of things that, you know, to read, and also, you know, just find out about how this world operates. It's pretty great. "Greetings. Allow me to welcome you to the Library of Tarant. Could I interest you in becoming one of our esteemed members?" "Membership?" "That is correct. Anyone who wishes to peruse our volumes of knowledge must become a member. The Library of Tarant contains a myriad of books which house many diverse subjects." Okay. How much is it for a membership?" "A lifetime membership costs a mere 1,500 coins. That's a lot. I don't have enough for that. May I ask more questions?" Tell me a bit about your facilities." "This is the Great Library of Tarant. It was created 60 years ago when the king chose to make his extensive library available to the public." "King? Tarant has a king?" "Tarant no longer has a king. The tale is a heartbreaking one. Some would say that when technology began to come into power, it was the king's desire to industrialize Tarant slowly. Others thought the king was holding technology back from the people. Though the kingdom was thriving, the royal court was in turmoil." Go on. "Yes, the League of Gnomish Merchants was gaining power. One day the king was found dead. The queen and the prince were missing. Having no heirs, the royal court was disbanded and the nobles merchant guild took control. Ah. Okay. Let's go from here. What is this? University Court 20. Take a look in there. Oh, it's just a classroom. Okay, let's go ahead and leave. What is this? University Court 24. And who is this fine gentleman here? Be quick about it now, I have to be on. Hello sir, might I ask who you are? I am Benjamin Gershwin, Doctor of Phrenology. How might I be of service? Nice to meet you, Benjamin. Did you say phrenology? Phrenology? It's science of the head. You see, every man and woman's head is characterized by different bumps and ridges. Through studying these, I attempt to extrapolate the personality of the individual involved. It's dreadfully interesting and phenomenally accurate. Will you read my head? Surely, here. If you'll just lower your head, turn to the right. Do so. Oh, quite interesting. Oh, it's unquestionably that you are indeed a human. Your powers amaze me, Benjamin. Yes, I know, but remember, it's not me, it's science! And phrenology is the science of the future. Of course. What are you currently working on? It's interesting that you ask. I'm looking to acquire the skulls of Jin and Jin, the famous Renault Siamese twins, for my studies. They were elvish debutantes, I don't even know how to say that word, who were joined at the hip at their whole lives. Scandalous characters as well. Stories of their exploits still float around in the elite Tarantian social circles. Acquire them? Where can these skulls be found? Well, that's going to be a bit of a problem. Perhaps you could help me with it. They're interned in a mausoleum in the Tarant Cemetery. I'll pay 100 gold pieces for your trouble. Wait, you want me to rob a grave for you? All in the interest of science, my boy. All in the interest of science. Just think about the advances we could make just from this one little indiscretion. I wonder if we can. I wonder if we'll get in trouble. I think I've done this quest once, but I don't do it that often just because, it's kind of whatever, but... Alright, well, since you phrased it so eloquently, I'll do it. Thank you so much. The information of these skulls might very well unlock the final phrenological secrets, help us to gain insight into the workings of the human mind. I am sure they will. Goodbye. Okay. And let's go talk to this guy. I cannot help you, human. Sir, we've only just met. Where are your manners? I am so very sorry, but you're having a most unpleasant effect on my general disposition, sir. Please, I'd rather you just let me alone. Sir, there must be something we can do to get past this. Well, I suppose might be able to look past your glaring faults for now. Now, what exactly do you need, sir? Oh yeah, that's right. Elves. Races. Against me, because I'm human. Might I ask you who you are? I am Professor Aldius Buxington, and I am the head of the religious department here at Tarant University. And you are? I am Coco. Might I ask you a few questions? Certainly. Tell me what you do here. Me? Oh, I've been here at Tarant University for many years. Mostly I teach classes, but I do a fair bit of research when I can find the time. What sort of research are you doing right now? Currently, I am studying the older pagan religions of Arcanum. As I'm sure you are aware, the Patari have been the favored religion in Arcanum for the last 1500 years. But in the years before the Age of Legends, there were many religions and many gods. Each of the races had certain gods that they prayed to, and those gods are what I've been studying. I see. Can I ask you a few questions about the pagan religions? Of course. Tell me about the pagan gods. There were 12 pagan gods in all, 8 lesser gods, 1 for each of the 8 races, 3 greater gods, and the All-Father. Offerings were made to the gods in hopes of getting their blessings, and each god demanded a different offering. I've done quite a bit of research on them, and I wrote a book about them. Would you like a copy? Yeah, thanks. Here you go. He gives you the book. Is there anything else I can help you with? I've got a few more questions about the pagan religions. Are there still pagan temples? Yes, there are still individuals who worship them as well. Both the Order of the Halcyon and the Cult of Gestiana are examples. Most of the ancient pagan temples are in ruin now, but you can still find them, scattered throughout Arcanum, and some still have their altars intact. I see. A few more questions about the pagan religions. Do you believe in the pagan gods, Professor? He gives you a shrewd glance. Do I believe in them? That's an interesting question. I've studied almost everything there is to know about the pagan gods. I've visited some of the temples, even made an offering or two. All I will say is this. I've seen enough to know that these ancient beliefs are not to be trifled with. Tread lightly among the old gods, my friend. Okay, and the last question. What is the diagram on the wall? Ah yes, we call that Mazarin's mystery. Who was Mazarin? Mazarin was an elven mystic who did his share of research into the old religions about 3,000 years ago. He wrote the Book of the 12 Powers, which was a fairly cryptic analysis of the pagan religions. According to Mazarin, there was some sort of deeper connection between all of them. What do you mean by deeper connection? Well, Mazarin believed the gods and their powers were somehow interwoven, and this diagram is supposed to explain how they are related. Certain gods don't get along with other gods. So-and-so begat so-and-so, get blessed by this fellow, and this fellow curses you, that sort of thing. I see. Can you explain the diagram to me? There is an excerpt in the Book of the 12 Powers that might help to explain what this means, but no one has ever been able to solve Mazarin's mystery. The excerpt in this book... This excerpt is in the book I wrote. Cool. So, here is a diagram of the pagan gods. One thing to note, this is actually a optional quest line you can do. As you can see, all these circles connect. Generally, you start at one, go through them, and then you attempt to connect them together. But generally, it'll go like, you start at one of the gods, go here, go here, go here, go here, go here. Oh no. Go here, go here, go here, go here, go here, go here, and then go here. This is the All-Father, I think. But something like that. I'm probably not going to do this quest because it's kind of a pain in the butt. It is fun though. You get some really cool stuff, but it is kind of a pain in the butt. You get some really cool stats and benefits from it. But yeah, generally, I like to start here and go this way, and then go this way, and then eventually go this way. That's usually how I do it. And these are all different gods. You kind of have to discover where all of these are at first before you can start this quest. And once you do that, then you have to find the offerings for each of the gods and what they want, which you can read about in this handy book that I just got, which I guess I will read just so you guys can see. But if you guys want to do that quest, there's a lot of things to know. And also, make sure you have someone who can revive you, because once you get to the very last one, I think you die. Yeah, I remember distinctly dying, but I don't remember at which god it was. I think it might have been the god of technology. Whatever. I'm probably not going to be doing this playthrough. I'll do as many quests as I can that I think I can accomplish, but I'm not going to do all of them, so just keep that in mind, guys. Alright, moving on. Now this guy. Not this guy, but this guy's really important. But we'll talk to this guy too. Before you stands a tall, bookish man with spectacles perched on top of his head. He's oblivious to your presence, as all of his attention is focused on the telegram. Suddenly he becomes aware of your presence and he looks up. Oh, excuse me, I get so involved in these telegrams you send me. I get questions from everywhere about demons. Amazing, really. Might I ask who you are? Yes, of course. You will have to excuse my excitement. I am new to this whole phrenology discipline. My colleague, Professor Gershwin, is doing wonderful things in this field. By the way, of introduction, I am Professor Eakin, scientician and expert of demonology. Scientician and demonologist? You're mixing magic and science? I am a scholar involved in research. Magic and science are the opposite sides of the same coin. To be truly knowledgeable, one must study a tremendous variety of things. Specialization is for insect and it works. Alright. What do you know about demonology? Well, it concerns the study of demons, obviously. Heh, I was just thinking about a rather humorous one. Actually, named Gorgoth. What can you tell me about it? Gorgoth was a mindless demon roaming the countryside. He had an insatiable appetite and would eat anything he came across, and he... this is the funny part. He happened upon a village of halflings and ate all of them. It seems he had a sweet tooth for halflings. Ha! Isn't that great? I guess. What happened to him? Oh, he was banished to some other realm or some such nonsense. That's what they used to do with troublemakers back in those days. Okay, can I ask you some more questions? Yes, some more questions may I answer for you. What can you tell me about your scientific endeavors? I wish there were more to tell, actually. I'm just scratching the surface of these new ways of scientificdom, such as my exploring of phrenology. Science will solve all of the world's ills within 50 years, you know. Might I ask you a few more questions? Alright, that's all he has to say. I think this guy becomes important later for a quest down the road. And if we get to that point, we'll get to that point, and I might have to come back and talk to this guy. Okay, let's talk to this guy right here. Welcome to the University Bookstore. May I help you? What sort of books do you sell here? Well, as I'm sure you're well aware, Trent University is an institution dedicated to the study of science. The books we sell here are about science and technology as well. I see, and what help are these books, friend? The manuals here we sell are very helpful in learning general knowledge about a particular technological discipline. If you find yourself spending most of your time studying electricity but are interested in learning a little bit something about chemistry, then the chemistry manual will give you a little added expertise without having to commit to a full degree in chemistry. I like to think I'll purchase some of these manuals. I don't have enough. Okay, so basically this is what this guy does. He gives you a book that is super freaking heavy, by the way. And the more books you have, the more this number goes up, current degree. And so, even if you don't have any specialty in a certain field, so let's say you wanted to make something that needed both smithy and electricity. Well, let's say you have no smithy, but you find a schematic that says you need at least this much to make it. So let's say I find Dwarven Gauntlets, I want to make it. Or not Dwarven Gauntlet. Let's say I find like some kind of weapon or tool that I want to make, but I do not have the expertise in smithy to make it. But I do have expertise in electricity. So what I would need to do is I would need to buy books that would increase my expertise in smithy, and then if my expertise in electric also meets it, as I have those books in my inventory, I can make that item. So here's a good example. Let's see if I have any purchase schematics. I guess the only one I have purchased is bullets. So with bullet schematics, you see there's a 5 and a 2 here. I don't remember what these numbers actually do. But if I wanted to make bullets and had no points in explosives, I would need one of those manuals and expertise. And I believe it scales something like, I get the expertise based off of my intelligence, I think. So if I have 8 intelligence and I had one of those manuals in my inventory, I would get 8. I would get 8 expertise in there. And as you see here, I have 20 expertise in Molotov cocktails. And so the Molotovs, I don't remember how much they take, but if we look at the bullets, there's a 5 and a 2, and I believe that might be 7. So as long as I have 7 expertise to make this bullet, these bullets, if I had that manual in my inventory, I'd be able to make bullets even if I had no points in explosives. I think that's how it works. I might be missing a few details, but you know, it works something like that. And so generally there is a trick you can do though to take advantage of this. So if you need to make just one thing, what you do is you drink a potion of intelligence, which works on you whether you are technically inclined or magically inclined. You drink a potion of intelligence, and then every book you have of that type in your inventory increases your expertise by that amount. So I think a potion of intelligence increases it by plus 10. So I'll have 18 intelligence, and then every book I have will increase my expertise by another 18. So if I had like 5 books in my inventory with an intelligence of 18, 5 times 18 is my expertise, and if I only need 1 expertise in that thing, I can make it. Alright, as long as I had this stuff. Now, one thing to keep in mind, those books are pretty expensive, $7.50 each, and they are also super heavy. So it's going to be a while until I need to do that, but there's going to be a point in the game where I will want to do that, and I probably will do that. So until then, I just wanted to explain how this works, and then we'll be coming back here later. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, and here is the City Hall of Department of Water and the Hall of Records. This is where we want to go. Okay. Okay, now before we continue on with this little section, I'm going to take a quick bathroom break. I will be right back. And we will keep playing Arcanum. I'll see you guys in just a sec. Alright, sorry about that. I am back. Let's go ahead and continue with the game. Okay, so we are in the Hall of Water. So let's check what this guy does. Please come back later, sir, when I'm off work. Where am I? This is the City Hall, and I'm the Secretary of Department of Water and Power, good sir. What do you do here? We regulate the flow of water in and out of the city, track the power consumption of various areas of Tarrant, and we maintain the sewers and engines around town. Alright, thanks. Is there a person in here? Nope. There's a safe in there, but I'm not going to worry about that now. Let's go downstairs. So this is the Hall of Records, and there are some rats in here. Interesting, and there's a safe in there too. And this door is locked. But I'm not worried about that, so let's go here. Pardon me, sir, but would it be best if you could wait and speak with me in the morning? Oh, okay. So let's just... We have to wait till the morning. So let's go ahead and do that. Since it's getting dark. So advance time to the morning, and this will also be a good time to check all the garbage cans and stuff too, afterwards. Oops, must be off. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, so let's go here. Do you have time for a few more questions? But of course, sir, I am at your service. What manner of place is this, pray tell? This great place is known as the Hall of Records. All manner of knowledge is kept upon these premises. It is here that all of the census records are kept, as well as the tomb upon tomb of archives. Census. What is a census? A census is an official count of the number of people within a civilized continent, along with the value of their estates for the purpose of taxation. What type of information do the archives contain? The archives contain profuse amounts of information. Most of it exists in the form of deeds and other legal papers, but there are also newspapers. Newspapers? Yes, it is the most exciting endeavor we have undertook. We have been archiving every newspaper for the last 120 years. They have turned out to be an exceptional resource for research on many subjects, as newspapers contain such a myriad of information. Everything from attention-grabbing headlines to obituaries from the past 120 years are stored in our archives. Amazing. Your storage requirements must be immense. Not as much as one might think. Before the automated printing press came into being 30 years ago, newspapers were only created every month or two. Makes sense. May I indulge upon you to answer more questions? Can you help me locate an individual? May I have the individual's name? Rory Limes. Let me see. Yes, there is an individual by that name here. No current residential address, but it seems he owns a building in the warehouse district. The address is 57 Mulligan Bone Alley. Was there anything else? Okay. I must go. Good day. Okay, so he has a building here. Rory Limes does at 57 Bone Mulligan Alley. Now, before I do that and check that place out, there's a couple other things I want to do. So right here is the Bates Estate, which I'm not going to go into just yet. However, I will go this way. And this is 15 Ten Hands Alley. Let's go into here. Ah, look, a bunch of orcs. Let's go ahead and talk to the company. What are you doing, orc? What I doing? I work. You look like you. What look like I do? You dumb. Work? They actually pay orcs? Angry growl. More slave wage. Coin so few. Are you not paid to pay wage? No, no pay good. Treat mean like slave. No can go. Growl. It bad place. That's horrible. You deserve fair treatment. I'm so sorry. Roar, no need pity. Leave me alone. Me work now. What are you doing, work? What I doing? Work. You look like I do. What look like I do? Okay, so they pretty much say the same thing. However, I do want to talk to this guy. What is it? Hello, may I ask what your position is here? I am the foreman around here. What can I do for you, stranger? Oh, yeah, there is a bug. So there's a weird bug with this character where if you keep saying, you have my gratitude, okay, his reaction will keep going up. So I'm gonna just do that a couple times. Anything else? Many thanks. Most appreciative. Yeah, my gratitude. My sincere thanks. Thank you. Yep. Cool. He is now amiable to me. So I'm gonna look for training as apprentice. He only has repair. Let's see what he wants to buy or sell. The reason why I did that is because I get better prices on all this stuff now. So the saltpeter is 49 coins. I don't know if that's actually any better, but alright. He has a capacitor, I'll take that. Anything else I want? I think that might be it. Okay. Oh, I actually do want some fuel. So I want 5. 5 fuel. This guy sells stuff actually kind of expensive. I don't know. Whatever. Is it more expensive? Who knows? Maybe it is. And man, the sounds in this place are intense. So let's get out of here real quick. Okay. Oh yeah, one thing I actually wanted to do was I actually did want to increase the volume of the voices in this game. There we go. That way we can hear Virgil when he talks a little bit better.
What is it that you want of me?
There you go. Should be around my levels now.
What can I answer for you?
Okay, there you go. Just so you guys can hear his voice a little bit better. If it's too loud, just let me know, and I'll fix it. Okay, anyway, let's go ahead and make some Molotovs. And then I should be good on Molotovs for a little while, so I'm probably not going to collect... Well, no, I'll probably still collect rags. Don't weigh that much. And make more Molotovs later if I need be. Okay, 590 stones. So my weight is getting pretty close to going over the limit. And I need to get some bronze rings as soon as I can. So there are some other places to look around here, I think. This door's locked. Yeah, nothing there. I don't really care to see. 46 Mulligan Bone Alley. Okay. Door's locked. How about this one? 57 Mulligan Bone Alley. So that's where I want to go. But before I go in there, we're going to go here first. And this is 12 East End Avenue. Make your acquaintance. And who might you be? My name is Joseph. I am the stonecutter here in Trent. I make headstones and such. Jared sent me his way. Jared sent me. His girl has died. He needs a headstone. Oh, how sad. I'll be sure to stop by later to speak with him about it. Thank you. Good day. And I gained a level. Cool. 2 points. Not bad. Alright, so... now that I finally have throwing to where I want it, I'll eventually try to get expert. What I do want to do is let's get our firearms up a little bit more. And to do that, we need more perception. And man, we need to get at least 15, which is rough. Okay, that's fine. I'll put 14 into that. Because I don't plan on getting any other schematics. Don't need them. Yeah, should be okay. So she's level 10. Yeah, we're all level 10. This is good. I will eventually be putting more points into Charisma to try to raise my max followers. There is a follower I want later, but it's pretty late game when you get him, but I do want to get him, just because I think it'd be fun to have him. I've only used him once, but, you know, whatever. Okay, let's go and quick save. Okay, and then I'm gonna equip my gun. And we're gonna walk in here. Let's talk to this guy. I believe you have the wrong house, sir. Perhaps you'd better leave. I am here for the painting. Haverwood looks unsure. He stammers. What? I mean, I thought, who are you? How do you know about the painting? Relax, friend. Rory Lime sent me. He looks relieved. Right. Good then. Rory sent you. Here, take this. He hands you a key. It's in the back there. Of course it is. Thank you very much. And there we go. We have the painting. The Kurgan and Persephone. I might have just messed up the order of this quest, but that's okay. What does the quest say? 36 Low Dervish Row. Okay. So that is down here. And by the way, there is a, if you're looking for the Gypsy in Tarant, she's kind of like way off the beaten paths, somewhere around here. Go down this way, I think. This manhole seems welded shut. A small placard on it reads, sealed by the order of Charles Dunstan, manager, Tarantian Water and Power Plant, 19 Lions Head Circle. Okay. But I believe she's like over here somewhere. Ah, there she is. So if you ever need to identify items or want to buy some magical items, this is where the gypsy's at. However, I'm not going to worry about that right now. So let's go and find 36 Low Dervish Road. This is Quilton Bend. Pick those. And by the way, why am I carrying this painting? You can take that from me, Virgil. There you go. I am now unencumbered. Just a little bit. You can hold those for me too. And that. And that for now. Yeah, he's not really wearing much. Until he gets armor, he's not going to be super encumbered. Also, I think he is a bit stronger than me. Like a little bit. That's fine. Okay. Alright, so let's see. I believe this goes outside. I don't actually know. What does this building have in it again? A couple of cots. Places where people sleep. Okay. Alright, so we'll go to Dervish Road. 17 Quilton Bend. These doors are locked. Okay, so this is the factory. That's fine. That's not where we're trying to go. So we're going to go this way. 36 Low Dervish Road. Ah. You're the courier. Let's have the note and be done with it. Here it is. The man takes it from you, looking at it over, checking the seal. He seems satisfied. Here, take the money and forget about this place. He hands you 100 gold coins. Cool. Okay, anyway. Poon's Flophouse. Oh yeah, I think this is a place I could sleep if I really wanted to. What is it? Can I ask you something? What do you want? How much? Oh yeah, this is just a place you could sleep. Okay, so I'm gonna ignore that. 11 Low Dervish Road. Let's go in here. A tough-looking shady character and a shopkeeper. I actually do know who these two are, and they do me no good. So, if you are more of a thieving, sneaky kind of background, that's a good place to go. But it doesn't help me much in the moment. So, not gonna bother with that. Also, this guy's a beggar. I don't want to walk by him because he'll ask me to give him gold, and I'd rather not. Okay, so let's check the map real quick. There's a certain place I'm trying to go. Where is it? I think it's right here, yeah. So we'll go here. We'll go there. Fed Lights and Girls. Stanton Importers. Very good. So let's go ahead and quick save. Go in here. So I don't know if I will need the Potion of Persuasion against this guy. I normally do have some persuasion on a regular run through, but I have decided not to have any this run through. So we'll see how this goes. It is a good day. I don't believe I've had the pleasure. Who are you? My name is Stanton, like the sign outside says. Importer. What do you need? Okay. So, I do. Okay, so let's go ahead and reload. Alright, just so I don't have to spend a bunch of money, I'm going to actually drink one of the, or, I don't know, do you drink that? It looks like it gets more like pumped into your brain. Alright, whatever, I'm gonna pump some juice into my brain. Boom. What do you want? I ask your name? What the heck? Hold on. Oh, that's it? I thought it'd be more than that. Okay, let's try again. So it looks like I might need 2 of them. 1, 2. I don't think they stack, actually, do they? Hold on, let's actually see if they stack real quick. 1, 2. Wow, it didn't even... It canceled it. Interesting. I thought that would work. I guess not. I hear the man who owns Bessie Toon. Yeah, what of it? I am here as a representative of the family. As I said, what of it? I think you should return ownership of the mine to them. What is... Okay, what do you want to sell it for? 350. God damn it. So that is... It does not raise it enough. That's a tiny amount, too. I was expecting it to raise it a tiny bit more than that. Ugh, what a bummer. So I'm just gonna reload so I don't have to waste that. But it does look like I have to buy it off of him. So before I do that, let's go make some money first. Okay, let's check this garbage can. Take those. And then hand her back those. This one. Coal. More coal. Good. 13 Low Dervish Road, Poon's Flophouse. Oh yeah, that's right, this is the Flophouse. Alright, there's still a couple buildings we haven't explored yet that I do want to go into. And we should be able to do that here pretty soon. Let's see, what is my weight at? Yeah, we should probably read that here in a bit. But that's okay. We'll get to that in just a bit. Now, first thing I want to do is let's go ahead and submit the painting. Not submit. Give the painting. Get that quest done. And then we will go from there. Alright, let's go here. Oh no, wait, this is... Oh no, wait, actually. I'm gonna quick save again. Oh, let's talk to some of these people. Oh yeah, that's his guard. Good day to you, friend. Ah, no options to, do some bets. Oh well. Okay, don't need to know about that. House to residence. It's not that one. I think it's this one. Franklin residence. No, we might as well talk to this guy. Okay, good to meet you too. I think it's this house over here. I am lost. Where is it? Is it this one? No. Ah, I think it might be this one. Yeah, the Gettysburg resident. That's the one. Yeah, put that in my inventory. Hello, Mrs. Gehringbergs. Have you a moment? How might I help you? I brought back your painting. Here it is. That's wonderful, Coco. I'm so glad. I knew you were the man of good character. Here's your reward. Thank you. Glad to be of service. I'm going to call the paper right now. The whole town will know by morning that you're a man who can get the job done. I appreciate the vote of confidence. Good day to you. Sweet. There you go. I'm at 998. Let's go ahead and get to selling a couple more things. We'll switch back to the boomerang. For now. And, yeah. We'll keep going from there. Okay, so... Oh, actually, let's go to the general store real quick. Okay. We'll trade. So all I want is saltpeter, bandages, and... Is that everything? I think that might be everything. Thermometer. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm just gonna buy like 10 fuel. And this is not for now, but this is for later. And I'm gonna throw those in Virgil's inventory. So in case I want to make more. These are kind of heavy actually, so 5 pounds for a rag. Crazy. Okay, and then we're gonna give Virgil these. Go to Jaina, give her those. Let's see. We should see if these potions of persuasion sell for a good amount too. That might be a good thing to check. Hey, do you buy fertilizer? 2 coins. Great. What a deal. Alright, what is this note again? Ah. Okay. I don't need that anymore since I'm done with that quest. So we'll go here and we'll go to the technology store. Okay, let's trade. I would like some magnesium. Take that capacitor. Yeah, that should be everything. Go here. What do you have? Miracle Cure. I don't remember what that does, actually. I'll buy some saltpeter, some bandages, and some wine. So I might as well make them right now. Some flash grenades. And then... give him those. Give him the saltpeter. Alright, let's see. So she needs thermometer and migrant cures to make this thing, the elixir of persuasions. Okay. What do those sell for? Let's check. Because it might be good if she'll buy these. Okay, so he does not want those. They are kind of heavy, but that's okay. So let's go ahead and move forward here. See if he has copper ring. Get those. I'm just gonna give him these. Alright. Buy a copper ring. Charged axe and an envenom bow. These are 2 very good weapons, actually. So, anyway, but I don't need them. So we're gonna take that. Okay. So we're gonna make a charged ring. That's right. Need the capacitor. Okay, we're gonna give that to Virgil. Great, now he has 2 charge rings, so he should be pretty fast. Okay, let's go over to the next area. Let us trade. Okay, I'm gonna sell you these. And then... yeah, I don't know if these actually sell for anything. I guess we'll go check the junk dealer next. So we'll check the junk dealer. And then I think we're gonna just start working on trying to get the rest of our quest done. Yeah, that should be good. So, go down here, go to the junk dealer. And I'm getting to the point too where I don't think I need to start collecting stuff anymore until I start running low. So we should be pretty stocked up for a little while. So how much do these sell for? 27 coins. Okay, that's not great, but it's also not bad. Okay. So I'll have you hold on to those. Let's see, what else do we need? Okay, let's read this book about the pagan gods. The following is a brief description of the pagan religious figures of Arcanum. Most, with a few exceptions, have been forgotten and lost to antiquity. It is the author's experience that the old gods do indeed have power and are not at all to be disavowed. The lesser gods. There is a lesser god for every race in Arcanum. I have classified them into 3 categories: the noble lesser gods, the neutral lesser gods, and the darker lesser gods. Alright, the noble lesser gods. Terrell, the elven god of wisdom. Before the advent of existentialism, the elven people were mostly mystics who worshipped natural deities. The most powerful of those deities was Terrell, god of the trees, who later came to embody wisdom. Terrell was both blind and mute and could only speak through the wind or the rain. Offerings to Terrell were the small wooden statues known as Litani, or House of the Soul. Such idols, carved once a year by elven shamans, were said to hold the spiritual essence of the owner. Every year, the Litani were offered to Terrell and then burned. Offerings to the Litani to Terrell were believed to increase both intelligence and insight. Geshtiana, human goddess of love. Geshtiana has been a central figure in human paganism for as long as their history has been recorded. Human mythology claims that Geshtiana was once a mortal woman who was so beautiful that she was made into a god by the moon and the sun. Humans believed that Geshtiana would smile down upon them at twilight, and that her love was manifested in the springtime. The festivals to the goddess were a time of celebration, wrought with music and drink, as well as various rites of physicality and fertility. Offerings at the altars of Geshtiana were usually passion, which was believed to bring the giver increased beauty and charisma. The neutral lesser gods. Alberic, stone god of the dwarves. The ancient god Alberic has always weighed heavily in dwarven lore. According to the oldest dwarven myths, it is upon the spine of Alberic upon which Arcanum rests, and the dwarves are his first children who are privileged to live with him. Alberic is the most of the ancient of things, and loves those who are slow to anger, deep of thought, and hard-working. To the altars of Alberic, dwarves bring chunks of lava rock. To them it represents his anger, which can be terrible, but which is cool and light when all is well with his children. Dwarves believe these offerings bring them increased strength. Makal, the Bedukan god of the hunt. Very little is known of the lizard-like nomadic Bedokan. The following is an excerpt from Fauna and Species of the Dark Fens by the famous gnomish explorer Sir Warren Purrington. They have language and the most elementary beginnings of culture, but besides that seem altogether wild and ferocious. Their simple religion revolves around deities they call the Snake Fathers, one of them whom being is named Makal, the god of the hunt. Before their daily outings to find food, Bedokan warriors kneel before the altar of Makal and offer small pieces of something they call heartstone, which looks to be some form of rough diamond or crystal. Where they get them, I've yet to ascertain. Bedokan warriors believe that the offerings to Makal give them speed when hunting their prey. Truly, these are primitive people. One-armed Bolo, the halfling god. Of thieves. One of the most important halfling deities was Bolo, the one-armed god of thieves. Bolo is known for his cunning ways and his love of all things precious and beautiful. Legend tells that Progo, the halfling god of the storm, cut off Bolo's arm because Bolo had stolen his shadow. In retaliation, Bolo stole Progo's soul and tore it in half. Progo promptly dropped dead. Interesting. Halflings used to offer rings at the altars of Bolo. Rings reminded them of the price that Bolo paid for his carelessness, as well as the skill he still possessed in his remaining hand. Thieves who make these offerings believe that Bolo helps them to move more quietly and helps them open locks more skillfully. Kurlin, the golden god of the gnomes. Gnomish history is well guarded as their most ancient beliefs and traditions, but to visit any gnomish household will reveal at least one of their religious traditions. One will invariably find a golden statuette or likeness thereof of Kurlin, the golden god. Kurlin was the oldest of the gnomish pantheon, and all other gods were sprung directly from the palms of his hand. He sung the world into existence, and the sound solidified into great veins of gold and silver. Kurlin wanted only the coins that were made of his words, so gnomish offerings were always of money. Gnomes believed that the offerings brought to them luck in games of chance as well as shrewder eye in business dealings. The darker lesser gods. Shakar, the orcish god of war. Shakar, the orcish god of war, was a frightening creature with the head of a ram, 4 arms, and the tail of a scorpion. For many years, orcs sacrificed their firstborn to Shakar, but orcish lore says that Shakar changed his mind about the sacrifices when he saw that the orcs were truly warlike and then demanded only their finest weapons as offerings. Traditionally, these were bone-handled knives and swords, bone to represent Shakar's great horns, and tempered steel to represent his will. The orcs were very serious about their god, and they carried such weapons to remind them of his ferocity. It is said that some of the lesser barbarian tribes have taken over worshipping Shakar. It is rumored that an altar to the god still exists in the ruins of Kree, an ancient city in the southeastern region of the Morvahan Plains. Offerings made to Shakar were said to imbue the giver with unnatural power and prowess in battle. So wait, what? Bone. Okay. I forgot about that one. I don't actually remember what you're supposed to give him. I guess some kind of bone weapon? Torg, god of the ogre heart. Ogre lore tells that Torg was the father of many children and that long ago there were many gods to rule over the ogreish people. As time passed, Torg saw that his children had forgotten what it meant to be ogreish and slew them all. From the bodies of his children he pulled their still beating hearts and ate them, bringing to himself all the best parts of them and threw the rest into the sea. To the altars of Torg, the ogres bring rubies, a symbol of the fierce heart within their god. They believe these offerings bring them increased vitality and the strength of gods, the greater gods. The Grey Gods are classified so because they are cross-cultural. All of the races worship them in some form or another. Halcyon, the god of truth. All of the pagan religions had a notion of the ultimate good and the god. Halcyon represented that good in all of them. He is best known as the god of truth and is the child of Helion, god of light and the sun. Halcyon was said to have shed light on all that was unknown, all that was petty or evil. An order of Halcyon priests still exists in Voradin, a small village in the southwestern region of the Morbahan Plains. Offerings made to Halcyon were always the branch of the olive tree, which are the most difficult to find in light of the destruction of the Morbahan forest. What was expected of the offerings were unknown, so we don't even know what we get. Morindal, the god of shadow. Evil is an integral part of any religion. Morindal, the god of shadow, is represented in one way or another in all of Arcanum's pagan religions. Morindal is the bastard son of the moon and the Helion, the god of light. Patricide is always associated with Morindal, as legend tells that once Helion ruled over both the day and the night, but that Morindal killed him so that the night could be his and his mother's, so the night became the king of Morindal, as did the winter months. There are many secret cults and religions that worship Morindal, but we know little about their practices, and perhaps that is for the best. We do not know what they use the black diamonds from the Bengalian deeps as offerings to their dark gods. We do know that they use the black diamonds from the Bengalian deeps as offerings to their dark gods. They represent the loss of innocence, the triumph of the shadow, and what is expected to do, we don't know. Kaitan, the goddess of balance. Kaitan is the daughter of the moon and the sun, and so is the half-sister to both Halcyon and Morindal. Kartan is a trickster, a cunning goddess who is forever playing tricks on her two more emotional half-brothers, setting them against one another and laughing when they blame the other for their problems. As it was, she was worshipped by thieves and actors, but Kaitan was also the goddess of judges, and they would pray to her to be guidance and discernment in all their decisions, as well as her cunning when dealing with enemies. It was said that Kaitan knew all things as well as their value. She was always smiling because most things are worth nothing at all. Worshippers of Kaitan offered her the geode, which represents both the beautiful and the evil in the world. What was expected of the offering was unknown. Valorian, the Allfather. Of all the pagan gods, the least is known about Valorian, or the Allfather. References to him are few and far between, but all of the religions speak of a deity who watches over all, and from whom all was created. There are only two known passages that refer to the Allfather by name, and both of them are from the Book of the 12 Powers, written by Mazarin, the elven mystic, almost 3,000 years ago. The second will be discussed later. The first says, "And the City of Wonders made great offerings to the Allfather, and he blessed them and gave them power. And they made things never seen before by the eyes of man." If there were offerings made to Valorian, it is unknown what they were or what was expected of him if the offering was made. Mazarin, the elven mystic, an excerpt from this Book of the 12 Powers. And the 12 powers they are, woven together, flowing inward. The road to truth starts with wisdom, but the shadow first finds purchase in the heart. The road between them is marked with stones. And the gods, they are jealous gods. And often despite one another, greed is spit upon by love with the protection of the shadow, and it serves as a reflection of the whole. Be steadfast, 4 powers, and then a 5th, 3 5s, and then the 1. And glory to he who gains the blessing of the Allfathers, who will become the god as a god himself. The meaning of this passage is unknown, but it would seem that Mazarin believed that all of the pagan gods were somehow intertwined. Very little research has been done concerning these supposed relationships. I am often asked whether or not I will have my own religious beliefs. I will say only this. I've studied the old gods extensively, visited their temples, even made offerings at certain altars where they are still intact. From what I have seen, I can say with all verity that these ancient beliefs are not to be trifled with. Tread lightly among them. Interesting. Interesting. You know what? I might have changed my mind. I might actually will try that quest out once we get everything. There's a lot of things to collect though, so I'll have to figure it out later. But for now, let's go ahead and open Virgil's inventory. And we'll have him hold on to this book for me. And from there, does this guy have a copper ring? He does not. Okay, and then from there, we'll figure it out. So I'm going to go and call it a day, call it a night. Oh, hey, we actually have someone that's watching. How you doing, Moncachino? Yeah. That persuasion, that was actually my first time using the persuasion item. I thought it'd do a little bit more, Turns out it doesn't do really that much at all. So, yeah, you know what? I think I might actually do the God's Quest. It's not super hard to do, you just gotta make sure you find all the right items. And, I guess from there, we'll figure it out. So, thanks for joining in. I'll probably be streaming again later sometime this week. Sometime during the weekend, who knows? We'll figure it out. But I don't think there's that many Arcanum streams going on Twitch. So if you want to come watch, you know, feel free to come watch me play. And I also have the videos on YouTube so you can watch later. But I think I'm going to call it a night. Again, thanks for watching, guys. So I'm going to call this Gunslinger Build 6. Alright, so there was a lot of running around, a lot of walking around we did. Hopefully we got all that done, and now we actually get to do some fighting and stuff. Should be cool. And in the next stream, yeah, should be a little bit more exciting. France is a big place, so there's a lot of things to do, so I was trying to get all of that out of the way. There's still a couple of quests I want to do, and there's actually one I'm probably going to do in the next stream that involves a couple of soothsayers and fortune tellers. Should be fun. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. You have a good night. Peace.